G'day, Stephen Kerri from offthegridnoz.com. Check that sun out. Holy crap, coming in through the kitchen window. Blinded or what? Hang on, I can't see. Can you see, bud?
No.
Oh, look at that.
Hi guys.
Kerri with the God flare. Right, this video, apart from how bright can the sun get, this video is about what do you do when you've got, you know, a few scraps kicking around. As I pan across this stuff here, right? A lot of people, you know, you got to go to the supermarket, you got to do the usual shit. Buy up to 30 bucks worth of stuff to make dinner. Well, guess what? You don't. This video is about these things here. I'm going to focus on them to start with. And I'll have to let Kerri do this. So those little things there, what do we call them, Kerri?
Rice vegetable cakes.
You're still in the flare, something shocking. I'm going to back off. Step forward, bud. I'm not. Ah, now we can see her. This is the guilty culprit. What did you create there, babe?
They're rice rissoles.
Rice rissoles.
I don't know. Haven't got a name.
Well, that was.
They're a creation.
You can see how well we preempt this stuff and stage it.
Oh, sorry, I should have.
We've got stuff that we actually don't know what's in it.
Oh, I know what's in it.
Come on, what's in it?
I haven't got a name for it.
Right, while Kerri's thinking about what's in it.
These are so easy to make, guys. All you do is you get a cup of arboreal rice and 2 cups of water, and I chuck in some turmeric powder and some black pepper and some salt and chicken
And
stock
garlic.
No, to cook the rice, when I cook the rice.
Oh, yeah.
And then when it's cool and it's all cooked and it's cooled down and there's no water in it or anything, then the fun begins, because you chop up an onion, you grate some cheese, you chop up a capsicum, you go out in the garden and get all the greens that you can find, like the celery tops and the chives and the spinach leaves and the oregano, or whatever. Whatever you've got in the garden, you chop all the green stuff up and chuck it all in together with some egg and some flour and bind it and cook them like rissoles. 1 egg
to bind.
Oh, I put about 3 in because we've got heaps of eggs.
And then what you wind up with is a plate of that stuff.
These little thingies. These cakes.
Things, I tell you, what do they cost? About $10 million each.
Yes.
What do they cost? I mean, we had 1 million of them. Either we're really rich or...
Probably cost me $3 for 2 nights.
Yeah.
So it's $1.50 a meal.
But anyway, when you cook a bunch of these things the night before for about, 10 cents a piece, using your staples out the cupboard, and all this sorts of stuff, you know. Hey, the stuff that comes out your garden, that green stuff. Not the banana. We didn't grow the banana, but it really looks good. And we put it there because we're really healthy, so we like to show people we eat bananas. Is that not right?
I don't know why you put it there.
And we put sea salt and pepper with it, and extra virgin olive oil, because we really, us guys, we love the extra virgin bit. And that's just really nothing that we understand, but we do it anyway. And what you wind up with when you do a plate of that stuff, the green stuff out the garden that we can't pronounce, the eggs out of your chook shed, a tomato that, well, it could be a GMO tomato, we don't know that, and then you whack it on a piece of, if you're cooking your own bread, that's really good, but you could be like us and, you know, we go where people do not dare to go. We buy tip-top bread. Well, we do cook bread occasionally, but we bought tip-top bread, and what you wind up with is a meal. That is the little hamburgery, ricey thingamybobs.
Are they underneath?
They're underneath, yeah. Pick it up. Show the punters. Yes.
Where are they?
They're under there. Oh. There's one under each one. Where are they? I mean, Jesus Christ. A couple of our own googies on top. Heap of that green stuff, that weird unnameable green stuff that refer to the few words that Kerri put in before, and you'll figure out what's in that. And you whack them on a couple of pieces of bread that may kill you, and you wind up with a meal cost you how much? What do you reckon that meal? What do you reckon that meal?
Seriously, I don't know, but not very much.
Are we sitting in the house tonight listening to Tom and Petty or what?
We are.
Yes, we've got YouTube playing. Oh, look at that! You wouldn't believe it's one of our trailers. And we're sitting in the house. Beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon. Sun is blazing away outside. It was very blinding before, but now it's really nice. We thought we'd make a video on how you can actually eat. And what I do very regularly, I actually get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I nail these scraps. These things here, those little jobbies, not those ones, I'll nail them in the morning and just pick them up. They're like, well, if you're a bit of a junk food freak, I suppose you'd call them a chocky dicky. But to me, they're a cheese and thingamabob thing that won't
kill you. Hey, I forgot it's got garlic in it too.
Won't kill you. What about the other word?
What about the other word? Okay, it won't fucking kill you.
Oh! Now, right, see that? You think, yeah, that's right. Now you know where I get my swearing from.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit of tomato, all the greens out of your garden, chuck them on a plate like that, bit of ground up cheese, couple of googlers from the old chook yard, create this stuff. Don't PM me, for God's sake. PM Kerri about the recipe for those things, but they are absolutely moorish to death. You make a huge thing of those.
I do, I make a lot.
And
it's 1 cup of rice, honestly it goes for 2 nights.
Yeah, and what do I do the next morning?
I use pig out.
At 6:30 I'm munging into them.
Well, they're just really nice cold and hot, so...
Yeah, they're bloody good food. So if you don't want to spend $1 million on food and you wake up, you know, well, hopefully you didn't wake up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and think about dinner, and you want to put some dinner together with your scraps, a couple of bits of GMO bread, a couple of slices of tomato, heap of green stuff out the shed, one of these little patties underneath, smulched. We use these tools here, guys, see that thing? That's a smulcher and a grabber. We use smulchers and grabbers, alright? And you whack them on a plate like that, give them a quick frying, preferably a non-stick pan with not too much oil. Because why? We're health freaks. We eat fucking we eat bananas.
We do.
So, this is Kerri's cooking segment with what Steve eats the next morning, what Steve eats the night, well actually it's what I'm eating tonight.
You are?
Yeah.
Me too.
You are eating them tonight.
I am.
And yes, look, I'll pan around here. We cooked them in this. You can see the wood stove there. It could be a wood stove. The wood stove's there. But it's been pretty warm today, so the wood stove's not going. So us off-gridders, we have to think laterally. That is an LPG hot plate, uses about $2 a week. And you can throw a couple of fry pans on there and put this stuff, these little jobbies in there, and warm them up.
Oh, you burnt those ones.
I did burn their asses because I was running around like a chook with its head cut off, because that's what I specialise in. Sorry about this, but I've just come out from building tinies today, and not for another blatant plug, but yes, there's the trailer. We're actually building a tiny on that now that looks absolutely amazing. This isn't about that. This is about 2 fry pans on a wood-fired. Come on, we've got a wood-fired gas hot plate.
Yeah.
We have.
I'd like to see that.
You'd like to see that?
Yeah, wood-fired gas hot plate.
You don't think I could do a wood-fired gas hot plate?
You probably
I'm
could.
not focusing on the boobs at all. That's got nothing to do with it. So anyway, look, if you've got you've got a limited budget, you've got to think about stuff a bit laterally, you know. You can come up with a meal like that, couple of bits of bread, couple of eggs, bit of tomatoes, some really healthy greens, heap of shit out your garden basically. Use the smulcher and the flattener and the grabber, those technical things. Whack some, you know, virgin oil, olive oil and some pepper and some salt on. Reheat these things next day.
Or not, have them cold because they're very nice cold.
Actually, they're not bad cold, are they?
I like them cold.
Yeah. Do you like them cold or hot, babe?
I think I like them both. I don't know, I like them both.
Yeah. Well, I could end this on a lovely Monday afternoon.
Bye guys.
The sun's shining. Well, it's setting. Got a bit of a good sunset going down there. It's a bit bright though. Hope you're off the grid and your life's good and you think you're positive and everything's coming to fruition. If it's not, hey, grab a couple of eggs and make a meal that don't cost you, well, doesn't cost you much. No.
No, it doesn't cost much.
It doesn't cost much.
I reckon a couple of bucks for 2 nights.
And if you live with Kerri, I can assure you, you eat food that doesn't cost much.
But it's all really healthy.
And it's healthy. It's the food that won't bleep and kill you. Cheers, Mus. Hope everything's good, guys. Hope you had a good day. I'm going to leave it at that. Toast and veggies and a couple of eggs, bit of olive oil, a few spices. Eat like a king. Eat like a king for pennies. So I've still got the Tom Petty playing in the background. We're going to have another distilled water. Actually, I've got one sitting there. No, I did not make this video. I made this video eating bananas, alright? Everyone knows that. So cheers to me, and you're going to do it, babe.
Oh,
We're
out.